I'm Elizabeth Doherty Thomas,
I'm Bill Doherty.
and we are co-founders of the Doherty Relationship Institute. If you are uncertain about staying married and knowing what to do about it, this is the video for you.
Well, you're in a tough spot. Don't have to remind you of that. Almost nobody gets married with the idea that they're going to be someday seriously contemplating divorce. So it's a really hard place to be. And frequently, your spouse either is unaware that you're thinking of it, or they don't want to get a divorce. So that can add, you either have the secret or you've told them and then there's some turmoil. So that adds to it. Maybe other people know you're on the brink. It's a tough spot. And we have a form of counseling that is really set up to help you figure out where to go with your marriage. And it's called discernment counseling because you're in this discernment process. And the thing about discernment counseling, your spouse is involved as well, although most of the conversations are separate, okay? Trying to help you figure out where to go, trying to help your spouse figure out how they can manage this situation. If you go to an individual therapist, they don't have access to your spouse, so they only get your version of the story. In discernment counseling, the counselor gets both versions of the story about what's happened to your marriage. And the big thing for you, if you're the one really thinking serious about divorce, is to understand that nobody really gets their own marriage in a full way. We have the glasses we wear have some distortion. It's just inevitable. So what we say in discernment counseling, which is brief, no more than 5 sessions, is that you get a better handle on what's happened to your marriage and each person's contributions to the problems, so that if you go ahead with a divorce, you have a fuller, deeper, more nuanced idea of what's happened, and your contribution, your spouse's contributions, and so you have a better chance to move on with your life because you have what we call a better narrative, a deeper narrative or understanding of what's happened. If you decide you want to work on the marriage, then discernment counseling can help you figure out how you would work on it, the help you'd get in couples therapy. And if you then decide you're going to work on it in couples therapy, both decide that, you get launched into it in a much better place because you know what you're going to work on. It's clear agendas and a 6-month time frame for that. Okay, so not forever. So most of the time when people are seriously thinking about divorce, they think they only have 2 options. They think they either stay married forever miserable or get out. And that's based often on your understanding of what your situation is, and it can feel hopeless. So discernment counseling can help you understand it better and help you see you do have options. You can either divorce or, with much more understanding of what's going on, as has happened, really commit to one last chance to see if you can pull your marriage out of the fire. So it's a really hard situation, and discernment counseling is set up, is designed specifically for people like you who are struggling with this decision. And so I hope you at least consider it.
Yeah, and if this is at all interesting, visit us at discernmentcounselors.com. We have a lot of professionals who have helped thousands of couples just like you, so that you will find somebody in your area, and you likely have a lot of choices for in-person or online discernment counseling.